Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the podcast. My hormones make me a nutcase.
Welcome.
Hope you are all doing well and surviving in this heat if you are in the heat wave in the UK right now. Although you're probably not listening to it in the heat wave, but I hope you survived it. Amy's
Or
thriving.
enjoyed it.
Yeah, exactly. Amy's thriving. We're all surviving.
Someone actually said to me the other day, he was like, "You're not going out for a run." It was like midday, and I was like, "No, I'm actually not because I got football tonight in this heat, so I'm saving it to then." But actually, normally if I hadn't had football, yes, I'm like 30 degrees, I'll go out for a run now. Whereas if it's like, yeah, anything cooler than that, I'm like, nah, I don't want to run.
Which is so crazy because I'd like much rather run in like 5 degrees than anywhere above like 20.
It's mental, isn't it? But nothing hurts. Like my hands are so warm. It's so nice.
Mine just get really swollen and they feel like they're like just
Uh,
sausages.
do the thing that Faye was holding that rock that whole walk, wasn't she?
Oh
To keep the
yeah.
You just got to walk around with a rock in your hands, like passing it from side to side so your fingers don't get fat.
I don't know if I could be asked to do that though, to be fair. That's a lot. That is a lot.
Yeah, it is. I actually washed my trousers, right? And I have my rock that she gave me in there. I didn't realize I'd washed that as well. And I pulled out my trousers the other day and was like, what is in this? And I was like, oh, I've washed the rock from Yorkshire.
You got a nice clean Yorkshire rock now.
I have, absolutely.
Funny. Right, so
Oh,
today we're going to be talking a little bit about how to kind of start your fitness journey if you're above the age of 35, roughly. Um, and we'll be talking about just giving a bit of a structure, how to do it, how to build consistency, how to do it without going, that all or nothing approach and actually be able to stick to it long term
mm,
as well. Um, yeah.
yeah, absolutely. I think there's a wait, that won't no, hang on. What was I gonna say? I think like it's so easy to overcomplicate things and make things really difficult. And I feel like a lot of people do that.
Yeah.
Like, and I don't think it helps with like social media because you look at one social media account or influencers or things like that, and they're like, oh, if you do this, you'll get that. If you do this, you'll get that. No, not
Mm,
necessarily. Like, we need to keep it basic. We need to keep it simple. Like, you
mhm.
don't need to do 100 things in one week to be able to get results. Like,
No.
you just need to be consistent at something. Regularly consistent. I know that's what consistent means, but I don't know if people actually understand what consistent means. But do something
Yeah.
you enjoy so you stick at it all the time. Like, even on those days where you're like, oh, like, I can't be bothered or I'm tired, like, you still might do the bare minimum, as in, like, go and get some steps in if you don't want to go to the gym, or there'll be other little things that you can do instead, but it's still doing something.
Yeah, and I think it's knowing that to actually, if you want to start a health and fitness journey, you have to start doing things that you don't necessarily want to do. And you
Yes.
have to like make the effort to do that. And that's actually something that was going through my head a lot today. When I was thinking about things, I was like, okay, I don't want to do that, but if I do that, then like this morning, right, I was thinking, this is really not that dramatic, but I was like, I don't really want to get in the sauna, but I was feeling really achy, I was feeling a bit tired. I was like, I just want to finish my workout, I want to go home. But I was like, I know that I get out of the sauna and I feel really refreshed and I feel really relaxed. And I was like, I actually need that right now. So I was like, that is how I want to feel. So I'm going to go and sit in that sauna and read my book for 15 minutes. And I did it, even though I didn't want to do it. Because sometimes in life we have to do things we don't want to do to get to where we want to be. Because if we just continue to go, oh, well, I'll do that, I'll start that next week, or nah, I don't really want to do that, so I'm not going to do it. Oh, I don't really want to not eat the chocolates and keep eating the chocolate. You're not going to get to your end destination. You're just going to stay
Mm.
stuck exactly where you are. And that's where what you're talking about comes in, is that you have to create things that are, doing the small little steps, finding things that you kind of enjoy so you're able to
Mm.
stick to it consistently, like you were saying.
Yeah, absolutely. I think I have this conversation a lot of like, oh yeah, but I don't like doing that. I'm like, okay, to an extent, that's fine. I understand that. But also, like you say, sometimes you have to do shit that you don't like doing.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like tracking my food, but I will go through periods of tracking my food. I know it's a ball ache. I understand it's a ball ache. But
Mm.
also, if I want to drop a few pounds or whatever, or look slightly different, I know I've got to do that.
Hmm.
So I have to tell my head, I have to sit there and go, don't be lazy, just do it. Like
Hmm.
constantly, like, don't be lazy, just do it. Come on, come on, come on. Like it's always
Yeah.
having that pep talk, isn't it? Like, because there are going to be things that you don't want to do. I don't necessarily like running, but because I play football, I have to run. So I have to
Mm.
psych myself up and go, right, you will go for a run. Because otherwise, when I get on the football pitch later on, like, and I'm blowing out my ass, that's because I haven't put the effort in to do the runs,
Hmm.
you know? Like, and it's those things, it's like for us, like we give people the tools, but I always say this to people, like, I've given you everything you need, but I cannot do it for you.
No.
Like, you have to tell your brain to shut the hell up and I'm gonna go do this.
Yeah. There is literally only so much that you can give as a coach. And like you say, we give all the tools, but there are people that are just not ready and don't want to do those things and don't want to, like, they want to make the change, but they don't really want to make the change because they're not ready to actually do the things that get them to where they want to be. And they're not ready to, I've lost my train of thought, but yeah.
Yeah, they're not ready, they don't really want to do it. Like, so you're not gonna do it. As however many tools we give you and
Yeah.
however many pep talks we give you and how many chats. If I say to you, like, come on, let's go for a walk today, I can't make you do it unless I physically come around your house and
No.
pull you off the sofa. But I'm not gonna do that.
No. Like we can message you, we can, give you a little bit of motivation, but there has to be some kind of intrinsic like motivation that comes from inside of you because the external motivation is only going to last so long.
Mm.
And yeah, you can listen to me and you can listen to podcasts, you can listen to all these things, but that only gets you so far because there has to be some kind of internal driver to actually make you step, out to step forward and start making
Yeah.
those, yeah, steps.
And you're the only person that can do that. No one else can do that for you.
Yeah. And I suppose that leads into a good way, like when you're starting something, like you were saying at the beginning, don't look at, right, I want to start something. So this is my end destination. This is where I want to be. To get there, I need to do this, and this. So I've got to do all of that to get there. Like that's just a crazy way to look at it. You've got to break it down. First of all, if you want to lose 20 kilos, for example, like when I'm speaking to clients, things like, right, let's break that down. Let's try and lose the first 4 kilos, for example. And let's set a date to when you want to reach that. And then what can we put in place to just reach that 4 kilo weight loss to start with? And if you're not doing anything, what are just 2 or 3 steps you can start doing? Whether that's, right, let's start prepping your lunch. Can we have a healthy lunch each day? Maybe have the same thing each day. Build that into your routine. Can you start tracking? Because maybe you have no idea how many calories or what your portion size is like or whether your food is nutritionally balanced. Let's start tracking that so we've got some data to have a look at to see where you're at with the nutrition side of things. And the third one, maybe go start doing some little bit of exercise. And that might be doing one walk in the week because maybe you're not doing any kind of exercise at the moment. Like that, looking at that week going, oh, one walk, start tracking. I can work on having this for lunch. That seems a lot more manageable than saying, I need to start doing 10,000 steps a day. I need to start eating breakfast, lunch, and dinner, having one snack. I need to do 3 runs a week, whatever. Like, thinking of all of that, you're just gonna go, no, that's not for me. Can't do
Mm.
that.
Yeah. It's way too much, especially if you're, like you say, changing up your whole routine. Like, and it's something completely new. You need to set baby steps first. Like, and
Mm,
don't be annoyed that only after 2 weeks you might not have felt like you got very far, or 3 weeks or 4.
yeah,
And actually, in the first 12 weeks, like if it's taken you 12 weeks to start drinking 500 milliliters of water, just keep going with it.
yeah,
Like, don't give up on those things. And that might seem silly, but actually, like, water does a lot for you. Like, you get less headaches, so you're more likely to move more and stuff like this. But like, don't be disheartened if it takes you way longer than you think it's going to take. Like, I have people
Mm.
that do 12 weeks and they're like, I thought I'd be further ahead than this. And I'm like, but you've not been doing any of this for the last however many years of your life. You're not going to
Yeah,
change it all in 12 weeks. Like, we've got to like stop thinking that we need to complete it all in 12 weeks because it's not going to happen.
absolutely. Like 12 weeks, realistically, like I know we both do 12 weeks, but that's like a real starter into it.
Mm,
Unless you're someone that's maybe built habits and you've just had a little bit of a time where you've fallen off a little bit and you need a little bit of a reboot, perfect. But if you're someone that's starting right from the beginning, like 12 weeks is nothing. Like realistically, you need more than even 6 months. You need like a whole year and
yeah,
maybe even
minimum.
longer to actually
Mhm.
build all of these things and be able to stick to it.
Yeah,
Like,
because you also there's so many things that come up that you have to like navigate as well, isn't it? It's
yeah.
like your holidays. How do you navigate that? What do you do when you come back? Like if you've not
Hmm.
got a coach when you've gone on holiday, say you've done your 12 weeks and then you go on holiday, what are you going to do when you come back? Like if you've
Yeah.
not got a coach or if you've not got that support or you've not got those habits already in place, like you're just going to go back to doing what you did years ago. Like that 12 weeks isn't going to have done anything.
No.
Whereas having that coach whilst you're away, like, yes, you might miss a week of that program, but it's going to be so vital for you to have because as soon as you come back, it's like, right, what can we do today? Let's get back on it. Let's carry on as
Yeah.
if that holiday is, it's only a week and it doesn't end up being like 5 months.
Yeah. Absolutely. And I think that's another thing when you're heading into something new and you think, well, I've actually got a holiday there, I've got a wedding there, I've got a birthday here. Oh, what's the point? Like, I'll just start after all these things are done. Well, I guarantee you, you'll probably end up having another wedding, another birthday, Christmas. So
Not going to stop.
it's not going to stop. So you might as well start now and start with the few small things and start to make those positive changes and realize it's not going to be that smooth journey of I'm going to be perfect this week, I'm going to be perfect next week, perfect. Oh no, I've had a wedding. Oh, everything's screwed up. Like, no, it's not screwed up. You've got to learn to manage these things and realize that one week maybe you won't lose weight, or if that's your goal, or one week you might overindulge on birthday cake because it's someone's birthday, and that's okay. Like, it's not going to completely derail you. It's just navigating it through all those just things in life that
Yeah.
happen.
And yeah, because they're always going to happen. And we both deal with that. Like, we still go on holiday, we still go on weekends away, we still go away. We might drink some nights, we might not. Like, like all these things happen to us too. But
Mm.
we still go, right, okay, when I'm back, this is what I'm doing. Like, plan it out, right? This is what I'm doing. Like, we don't just go, oh, well, what's the point now? Like, I'm not going to bother anymore.
Mm. Exactly. Exactly. And I think planning, or not that I think, I know, planning and systems are literally what are going to keep you on track, what are going to help you to stick to your habits, what's going to help you to go beyond those 12 weeks and actually be able to sustain what you've started. Because if you don't have systems in place, then I honestly don't think it's gonna work.
No, it's not. And then you're going to go back to how you were before and stuff like that, aren't you? It's like when it's like having that period, isn't it? Like of when you are going on holiday and you end up like running the fridge down. So like that period of time, then you're like almost just picking at stuff because you're like, what can I have? But like it's then navigating that when you come back from holiday and being like, right, you need to make sure you're doing your food shop as soon as you can because the more you just pick at stuff and you don't know what you're doing, the worse it is. So you need to plan for these things.
Yeah, definitely. Because if you leave systems in place that help to keep you derailed, then that's what's going to happen. So if you come back from holiday and you don't do a food shop and you just have, I don't know, biscuits and stuff left in your cupboard, and if
Yeah,
you've got a really busy week at work and you've got a celebration on the next weekend, that week is going to feel horrendous because you've got everything in place there to completely throw you off because you're not going to be
yeah,
organized. Maybe you haven't meal planned, that you haven't gone to the the food to the grocery store. You haven't, so when you went, maybe you end up ordering takeaways. Um, what else did I say? You end up eating all the biscuits, and
Mm.
then yeah, get to the week.
Yeah, that's then 2 weeks, isn't it? Rather
Yeah,
than just a week of holiday or 3 weeks, depending on how much. That's another added week.
yeah, exactly. Because then you get to that weekend, you completely feel off. You're tired. You're probably not feeling your best. Then you've got this celebration. Then you're like, well, I haven't got time to meal plan, so I'm not going to do that. Then you haven't got time to get to the, and then you just get back into those old ways. That's
Yeah,
sorry,
it
there's
just
someone at my
spirals.
door. The dog's barking.
But it just spirals then, doesn't it? And
Yeah,
that's what you don't want. Whereas like if you can be somewhat organized, which might mean the week before you go on holiday, you might batch cook a few things and stick it in the
yeah,
freezer. So when you get back, you've got some bits. If you can't go shopping straight away. I
yeah.
know if you like I know you do it, like I will do it as well. If I come back and I've got like a Sunday free, I'll make sure like I either if we land in the afternoon, say on a Saturday, I'll drive straight to the shop before I come home. I'm like, straight to the shop, go get
Hmm.
my food shop, and then come home because if I go straight home, I will not want to go back out again.
Yeah.
So we'll go straight away. Like or like you say, Sunday morning, make sure you have that day where you can go and get it. Or if you can't, get it ordered in.
Mm. Yeah, exactly. Get it ordered so it gets literally gets delivered to your house on the day you return. You don't even have to go out. Like I always do my meal plan before I go on holiday, so I don't have to think about it, or I do it whilst I'm away, whatever works. And then, like you say, it's straight to the supermarket, get your stuff ready for like that's actually the top of my priority list. When I land, I'm like, when am I going to have time to do that? Because
Hmm.
being planned for my next week is so vital for me. It's literally my most important thing above anything else before I've unpacked, before I've done this, because if I go into that next week and I feel disorganized, it will throw me off completely and then I'll feel rubbish and I'll just be like chasing my tail for the whole week. And my energy levels will feel off. I'll feel like I won't sleep as well just because everything isn't in place, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's important. And this is coming from someone who hates shopping. I've mentioned this multiple times on here, but
Yeah.
I hate it. But it's one of the first things I do because I know otherwise, like you say, you'd be chasing your tail for the whole week, and then it just makes things harder. And then, yeah, you just feel like, what's the point?
Yeah. And that's like what we were saying before. It's doing stuff that you don't necessarily want to do. And there are quite a lot of people that I've worked with that said meal planning doesn't work for me, or planning things into my diary doesn't work for me. And I get where people are coming from. Like, I understand if maybe you feel like you've tried it, but I feel like often it's the case of again, you just don't want to take that time to do that. You like,
Mm.
well, it's too hard. I don't want to do it, or I just haven't got the time, or I can't be bothered. Well, again, you've got to do those things because that is going to help you in the week and it is going to help you get towards your goals. But you have to prioritize doing that, which you might not necessarily want to do. But once you get into the routine, like I bet you're probably the same as me, like I barely even have to think about it. Like it's so quick now because it's
Mm.
just part of the routine. Like it's just, oh yeah, meal plan, do that quickly, yeah, done. Do you know what I mean? It's just easy now because we've done it so many times.
Yeah, absolutely. I do find I get a lot of people say about, oh, I don't want to plan that far in advance because I don't know what I want to eat on that day.
Hmm.
Or if I plan too far in advance, I just won't do any of it because it's overwhelming.
Hmm.
And I get that, but also you need some sort of plan, even if you just plan day by day. I mean, you'll be probably sat there a bit longer, but even if the night before you go, right, this is what I'm going to do tomorrow. Like
Mm.
in terms of meals, you kind of got to me, like when I go shopping, I'll pick two because I'm lazy and I have like like the same things each week. So like not each week, but like I'll have the same lunch all week and I'll probably have the same dinner because I'm not cooking 10 different meals. But then I'll have some staple things in. So I'll buy two lots of protein. So I'll buy like say chicken and maybe salmon or tuna or something like that. And then I've normally got tuna in there anyway, just in case I don't fancy whatever I bought. Do you know what I mean? So I will make a meal with chicken. I'll make a meal with salmon, say. I've got eggs on the side, so I can always have that as a meal if I need to as well. So you've got like backup different options if you
Mm.
need to. But I've got my two main bits of protein. I'll think, what kind of carb have I got? I've probably got pasta in the thing if I fancy a pasta. I'll make buy some jacket potatoes so I could have that.
Hmm.
or I might buy, I don't know, some sweet potatoes. I've got two different options like this
Hmm.
week. And then you've got that. And then a lot of the time, I've always got salad. Salad is so easy, and I can put so much
Hmm.
color into that and so much things. So it's not too difficult.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not planning like different meals every night. I know some people, a lot of people do that, and that's fine. But like, have your staple options around. So if you don't fancy like anything else, at least you've got other options that you would have in the house already.
Yeah. That's it, exactly. I'm the same. Like, I have the same breakfast every single day without fail. And then I might every now and again switch it up, but generally it's the same thing. Lunch wise, again, I would try like a new recipe, but then I might rotate it. So I'll have it for the whole week, and then I might rotate to another one that I've really liked, and then another one, and then go
Mm,
back to the beginning, something like that. And they're
yeah.
always something, for me, I just love having something on a bit of sourdough. So it might be cottage cheese and smoked salmon, or tuna and mayonnaise, or I had chickpea smash because I found that on Instagram last week, and that was great. But I could just make a big batch of it, and then it was just put it on, have my vegetable sticks on the side, easy.
Yeah.
And then dinners, I do like to have different things, but again, I'm like you, like I'll have some jacket potatoes. So if one night I'm like, I don't really fancy that, I'll just have a jacket potato with tuna on it or something. And then I might freeze if I have something that I've bought that might go out, I just put it in the freezer and I can have it the next week or another day or
Mm,
later in the week if it doesn't go off. And I always have a couple of staples that I have the same each week. Like I might have a salmon dish or I always have halloumi wraps because me and Sam love that. But I know how to make that and it's so quick and easy. And that's one staple we have every single week. So again, I just know the ingredients, put it on my meal plan. So, but the more you do that, the easier it becomes. And
mm.
yeah, yes, it's hard to begin with, but like anything in life, the more you do it, the easier it gets.
Absolutely. And like you say that, like if you're having the same things for breakfast and kind some similar things for lunch, at least if you're making different things for dinner, it's less overwhelming. But like you say, a good rotation of things like week by week is also a good way. Pick a couple of things that you like and you can rotate them. That also makes life easier rather than having like say, however, 7, 14, 21 different meals, because that's not okay.
Yeah, definitely. And I think if you are just starting out from scratch, like I kind of said at the beginning, just pick one meal. That's what I often do. And I've done one of my
Yeah.
clients recently. Okay, what meal can we actually focus on? Because if we're focusing on all of these, you're getting far too overwhelmed. Right, let's focus on breakfast.
Hmm.
Oh, and then it's like, well, what easy, quick and easy things do you like? Okay, you like yogurt, you like fruit, whatever it might be, or overnight oats, or I don't know, a couple of boiled eggs with whatever it is, but it's just finding that thing that you like and then focusing on that. Don't worry about the other meals necessarily as much. Just focus on having that consistently throughout the week, or whether you want to have two different things, focus on having those two different things. And then once you get into that routine, maybe the next week, okay, what are some lunches that you like? Maybe try and have that for a couple of days. Or can you start focusing a little bit more on portion sizes? Have the meals that you're having, but can you have a little bit less of maybe smaller size of carbohydrates, a little bit less of the fats, have lots more vegetables on there, just start tweaking those things. You don't have to go in and completely do a whole meal plan and then stick to that 100% and change everything because that is going to feel really, really, really overwhelming for sure.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. Yeah, I would always do the same if people are struggling with their food. Breakfast first. Let's concentrate on that for a week, week and a bit,
Yeah.
2 weeks maybe,
Yeah.
and then we'll add lunch, and then we'll, yeah, same as you, because like you say, otherwise, way too overwhelming.
Yeah. Definitely.
Or just, yeah, just get them to change one thing, or sometimes you don't even have to say, you could just be like, oh, these are some good ideas for breakfast. And then next week, they're like, oh, I've had this for breakfast. I've had that. Like, you don't
Yeah.
necessarily have to change, like, say, I had one client, she was like, oh, like, I haven't eaten breakfast for 21 years. You're not going to change it. I said, I'm not going to change it, but you will. And then since then, she's been eating overnight oats.
Mm. Yeah. Brilliant.
But I did nothing. I just said, no, that's up to you to change it, not up to me. But like, obviously, if you want more
Yeah.
energy and you want to feel better and like, you're constantly binging on all this other food, like, you need to have your breakfast. Like, you're trying to run around after like 20 kids. Like, you need something.
Yeah.
And you're going to be more stressed and you're going to snap at them more because one, you're not sleeping a lot, but you're also not eating.
Hmm.
So that's just like double whammy. Like, let's get rid of one of those things and let's like, come on, have something. I don't care if your breakfast is at 10 o'clock. Like,
Just have
just
it.
have your breakfast
Yeah.
and lunch.
Definitely. That's it. That's it. And I think exercise wise, because like a lot of people will say, oh, I really want to be doing, I always hear I should be hitting 10,000 steps every single day. And I'm like, okay, how many steps are you currently doing? Well, I do walk around like between, okay, but how many steps are you doing? Well, probably about 4,000. Okay, so 3,000 steps a day. Yeah.
Mm.
Well, at the weekend, I might do 10. That's fine. Great. Like, what can we do so you can just walk 4,000 steps a day? Oh, well, I could maybe just get off the train earlier and walk one, or walk, park a little bit further away from the office, or whatever it is. But like, but they'll go, often people will say, well, I'm just going to start doing 10,000. But
No.
no, but then I always say, like, okay, but realistically, are you actually going to do that though? Well,
Mm.
probably not. Okay. Because it is always the case, isn't it? Like, are you actually going to be able to jump from 3,000 to 10,000 every single day from tomorrow? Like, no,
Yeah.
that's not going to
No.
happen.
So much of a big step, isn't it? Like I had a new client, she started with me online and she was doing about 1,000 steps a day. She works in the office. She was like, there's nowhere to walk. It's construction site. Understand, completely understand that there wouldn't be anywhere. Okay, that's fine. So, but what little things can we do? Like, let's aim for like, let's aim for like 4 to 5,000 and let's see, like, can you go out for a morning walk? No, probably not because I start at 7. Okay, that's fine. Maybe an evening walk we might be able to do, depending. But then a lot of the time they don't finish till 7 and then they're tired and okay,
Mhm.
fine. And there's no scope for a lunchtime walk. So I'm like, right, can you walk a long way to the toilet? Like, are you taking a
Yeah.
shortcut to the toilet? Or can you walk round the office and then go to the toilet? Okay, yeah, I could do that. I'm like, are you comfortable enough in your office for like every hour to just get up and walk round and then just sit back down? Because, it's good to move every hour, like rather than just being sat staring at your screen.
Mhm.
Can you get up and go to the kitchen? Can you, when you make a drink of water, can you walk the long way? And literally within the net, I think I've been training like 4 weeks. She's hit 5,000 steps most days, and she's like, "Oh my God, I can actually hit my steps." There's been a couple of days where it's been low, but I'm like, hey, a couple of days out of like 4 weeks, like that's
Mhm.
good. And it's just making those tiny little things and making okay, I'll walk that way instead of this way. And I know when you first start doing it, you have to think about it.
Yeah.
But eventually you'll do that so much that the route that you take to go to the toilet will automatically be up and all the way around and then back there. You won't even think about doing that. You'll just do it.
Mm. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And that's consistency because even though there's a couple of days she hasn't hit it, most of the time she has. So
Hmm.
that is being consistent over time. And yeah, that's awesome. And it shows that she hasn't actually got to go out and go and do separate walks. It's just adding those few little things into her day, which really do add up.
Yeah. And they make a difference. 100% make a difference. And like even those things of in the evening, maybe you might be a bit tired, but maybe you might need to walk around because you've been staring at a screen all day. Like, can you just say to your hubby or other half or whoever you're with, if you're with someone, or do you just fancy like a 10-minute walk around the block?
Mm.
So like the other week, she was like, "Oh, we actually walked to a restaurant instead of driving because it was nice."
Nice. Yeah.
And I'm like, "Hey." She was like, "We couldn't be bothered to cook, so we went somewhere. I picked the best thing on the menu." I was like, "That's fine. You walked. You got some
Mm.
steps. You're good. It's fine."
Yeah, absolutely. And just walking outside in nature is just so nice as well. So it
It is. It is. It does so much for you, doesn't it? Like,
really does.
and even like it's just so nice. Like I'm sat outside today. Like obviously we said like it's not actually that sunny now. Like the clouds have come over, but it's still nice. It's refreshing. It's just I can breathe. Makes you feel so much better. Like, and although I've got computer screens in front of me, like I don't feel like I'm gonna like my eyeballs are shutting because like I'm in a hot, stuffy room with like computer screens. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, no, absolutely. It's been hard the last few days because obviously you can't walk dogs in hot weather. So, I mean, I always get up and walk Fred early or Sam does. So that's fine because it's cooler in the mornings. But
mm,
now we've kind of got into that routine of like going out for an evening walk. And yesterday it was quite a bit cooler here anyway. So I went out. But tonight I'm like, oh, it's gonna be like 27 degrees at like 8 o'clock. And do you know what I mean? It's gonna be too hot still to like walk in. And then it's annoying because I'm like, I just want to get outside and like get up to those woods and have a little walk around. He gets to stretch his legs, go to the toilet. I just get to like decompress from the day. And it's just annoying when I can't do that now.
Mm. Yeah, it's difficult, isn't it? Like it does. Like you either have to get up, like I'm having to get up like super early to take Bruno out, and I'm like, oh gosh, right, come on, you have to go. I mean, I'm more likely to get up because I know I have to go out, and he won't go out. So I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, come on, let's go. I've got a purpose of getting up, but
Yeah,
also it's really nice. It's so quiet. It's so lovely at that time of the morning.
it
Like
is.
it's
Yeah.
almost worth it. But yeah, it's funny when it disrupts your whole day. You're like, oh God, I can't take you out for a lunchtime walk. Oh, okay, when can I take you out? And you have to change your whole routine.
Mm.
But I mean, in the long run, it's better that they're still alive, and not
Oh,
doing a walk for them
100%.
isn't going to kill him, is it? And if
No,
he's getting his morning one, it just whacks your routine out. You just have to take yourself up there.
exactly. Exactly. It's just not quite the same. It's nice like to have a little bit of company, even if it is the dog. Like you just feel like but yeah, it is what it is.
Absolutely, indeed.
I think as well
Yeah,
when you're sorry,
no, Karen.
when you're starting something new and you're building a routine, you got to take into consideration like that you're going to need like rest days, you're going to need to sleep, you're going to need to de-stress. Like all of that is really important as well because, like we were talking about with it all or nothing, you can't just go in, start hitting your 10,000 steps, exercising every single day, like doing other things without having that rest in there because rest is just as important. That recovery time is just as important to make progress like because if you just continually push yourself till you're broken and then you're burnt out and worn yourself out, then you might have to take 1 week off, 2 weeks off. Like you might end up with an injury, you might end up feeling unwell. So actually, that's going to hinder your progress. Whereas if you're like, oh, so actually, I'll take Tuesday and Saturday as my rest days, and I'll do that every single week, and I'll make sure that I go to bed and have enough sleep. Like all of those things are going to help you to progress more. So don't underestimate that power of rest and recovery.
100%. And I think sleep and nutrition are probably the two most important things to like nail first. Like, and then add in your exercise because you
Yeah.
can't do exercise if you have really poor sleep because you won't
Mm.
want to do it. You also, if your nutrition's not great, again, you're not going to want to exercise because you won't have the energy to do it. So like those two things or like are massive.
Yeah. Definitely. I think you can always start doing a few little extra walking things because
Mm,
that's low impact and it's not taking up loads of energy for sure. But yeah, like sleep, your nutrition is like the keys. Focus on that, focus on getting a few steps in, then you can start adding in some kind of exercise. And again, like don't go from doing nothing to then jumping on like hit workout or something like that. Like ease your way into things as well. Like there might be some workouts at the gym or like group classes that you enjoy. Give those a try, see how you get on. Maybe try doing some weights, things like that. But again, don't go for like 2 hours of a workout. Like start with like half an hour or just don't give everything if you start doing a dance class at the gym. Like go in, just have a bit of fun with it. Then the more you go, the more fitness you'll build, and then you'll be able to push yourself a bit more. Because yeah, if you just go in and give everything, you're probably going to be exhausted and
mm,
really achy for like 3, 4, 5 days afterwards.
absolutely. And then you're not going to do anything. I always think that when I go into something fast, I'll always make sure, like, I'll be like, right, let's just see what this is about. Let's just see how
Mm.
this goes. Like, I'm not going to go batshit crazy. And then next time, because I know what's happening, I'm like, oh, okay, I can push harder this time.
Yeah,
Like, it's getting that gauge, isn't it?
definitely.
Um, yeah, I think, yeah, like you say, if you go all guns blazing, it's not going to work out. And then you'll give up because you ate too much or you're too sore or that,
Yeah.
yeah, you didn't enjoy it or whatever. Like, again, you want to be consistent at something. And it might take you a few times to find something that you do enjoy doing.
Yeah. Yeah. And also, if you are really sore, you might then put yourself off from doing it again because you might be like, oh, well, that just made me really sore. Whereas actually, you might have just gone too hard at it and actually if you'd eased your way in a little bit, then you wouldn't
Mm,
feel that soreness, you wouldn't put off. So,
absolutely. But remember, it is normal when you first do
yeah,
something new, you are going to get sore. Like,
definitely.
you just need to keep, the more consistent you are at it, the less sore you're going to become until you
Yeah,
make something different or add like a heavier weight or whatever. But it will get easier. You just have to do it consistently. The reason it doesn't get easier is because you're not being consistent. You're just doing things every now and then, and that doesn't work.
yeah. It's like if you have one really great day of eating, you're like, oh, I feel so healthy. I feel really great. And it's like everything's changed. And then it's like, okay, that's literally one day. Like you've got to do that over and over again.
Yeah.
You're not just going to do one workout and then be like, oh my God, I feel great. Like, well, you will feel great, but you got to keep doing it.
Yeah, absolutely. 100%. Yeah, just don't try and do everything at once. Do one thing at a time and
Mm,
build on it.
yeah,
Like, you want to keep something that's consistent and something that actually works. Build it up.
yeah,
Don't, like you say, try and make 100 changes all at once because it won't work.
no, absolutely. And I always think as well, like when you're thinking about your ideal week, like I think we've had done a podcast on this, but what does your ideal week look like? Do you think realistically you can stick to having or doing two workouts a week? Like, is that what you can actually stick to long term? If you can, great, aim for that. If you think it's three, aim for that. If it's one, whatever it might be, but don't look at your week ahead and go, yeah, I could probably fit in 6, 7 workouts in there. Like, if you can and you want to do that, great. But be realistic with yourself and think, well, my goal is that I want to be able to work out 3 times a week. I'm not doing any at the moment. Let's do one for the next couple of weeks, then let's do two and see how I feel there. Oh, actually, I probably could do one more. Yeah, I'm just saying the same thing over and over again. But it is just
It is.
start small
Yeah.
and build on it.
Yeah. Because again, if you put five in, you're not going to do them, are you? Or six or seven, like you say.
Yeah.
Like, you're not going to do them. And maybe find someone that wants to do it with you or someone that's going to keep you accountable. Like, not just like, you don't necessarily need someone there with you if you don't want them to be there. But it's so much easier when you do stuff with like someone.
Mm, yeah, for sure. For sure. If that works for you, having an
Mm,
accountability buddy or something like that, then go for it. Yeah.
mm.
Because I
And like
think,
I said, they don't necessarily have to do it with you, but even just
no.
messaging each other, going, "Oh, have you done your workout today? Yeah, I have. I've done my workout. Have you done your workout? Yeah, cool. All right."
Mhm.
Or what have you eaten today? Like, I don't know, have you had like all your fruit and veg today? Something. Just it could be a best mate, anyone. Like,
Yeah.
just someone to keep you going.
Hmm. Because motivation is not always going to be there.
No.
You and that's where that doing the things that you don't necessarily want to do comes in because
Mm,
you're not going to wake up every day and think, yeah, let's go track my meals. Yeah, let's go out do my 10,000 steps. Let's go to my class. Like you're just not. There are going to be
yeah.
days you wake up and think, oh, I can't be bothered today. Oh, what's the point? Like because we're all human and that's how we feel sometimes. But it's it's just like this morning I literally woke up and I was like, oh, I've got it in my diary. I'm going to the gym, and I really wanted to go, but I was also like, just really comfortable, and I was like, oh, I could just lay here. I could just go walk the dog, and I was like, nope. You're getting up. You're going to the gym. You're gonna get it done because I need not I need to, but I want to go for myself. And it's like I did the thing that I didn't necessarily want to do in that moment because I knew I'd benefit from it. And
Mm,
but I wasn't motivated to get up and go to the gym. I didn't feel like, yeah,
absolutely.
go.
Yeah, and like you say, that doesn't always happen. I have people that are like, yeah, but I'm not motivated. I'm like, this is the time you need to do it then. If you're not motivated, you
Yeah.
have to do it now because these are the times that are essentially gonna spiral.
Mhm.
Like you say, like I love playing football, but not every day do I wake up going, oh, I can't wait for football today.
Yeah.
Like, we had a game Sunday, we had a day off, we had a game Tuesday night. Like, I'm happy to play, but it was blistering hot. Like, we played at
Mm.
4:30 on a 3G pitch, which radiates heat as it is. So not only is it 30 degrees outside, it's probably about 40 degrees on this pitch, and you've got to run around for like 90 minutes. Like, oh, maybe it's starting to rain. Um, Sorry, just got a spit on my arm, that or I spat on myself. But like I don't necessarily go, oh my God, I can't wait for that today. Or like, I had a long journey back from Cornwall the other week. I drove all the way back down from Yorkshire Dales. I was
Mm.
tired after our 15-mile hike. Like my
Mhm.
legs were okay, but the rest of me, I was dehydrated. I was tired. I was like, oh God, and I've got to go sprint. Like that doesn't always, for me, I'm not always like, oh yeah, this is gonna be great. Like there are times, like you say, where you're like, today I could do without this,
Mm.
but you still I still went,
Yeah,
still did it,
yeah,
and I still did the best I possibly could with what I could
yeah,
in that game.
yeah. That's it. Exactly. Like sometimes I
And
think,
sometimes,
sorry, you
sorry.
go. I was just gonna say sometimes I can't bother to walk the dog, but sometimes I'm just like I really,
Mm,
but I will not walk the dog because that's cruel on him. He needs to go out for, unless it's obviously blistering hot, but he needs to go out for that walk. And I might be tired and just not feeling it one day, but I'll just do it anyway because I know it makes him happy and it's good for me too.
mm.
So I do it, you know?
And that's the thing, you might not go out going the quickest walk you've ever done. It might be a really slow walk, but it doesn't
Yeah,
matter. Like you might some days give 100%, but other days your 100% is only 60% or 40%. But you're
yeah.
still giving it and you're still trying and you're still doing like as best you can. Yes, some days you will need a rest day. Like I was supposed to go to the gym Tuesday. Well, no, sorry, not Tuesday because I have a football game Tuesday. I normally go Monday, Wednesday, Friday this week. I didn't go Monday because I had a football game on Sunday and I had one Tuesday. So I was like, well, I'm not going to go Monday because I need a rest day in between.
Mhm.
Like, then I was like, oh, I'll go Wednesday. Oh, yesterday I text Alicia and was like, oh, I'm really not feeling the gym today. Can we do an hour walk instead? Because it's nice outside. So we went
Mhm.
for that hour walk. I haven't been to the gym today. I'll do a run club later, but it won't be at my pace. It's a slower pace. And then tomorrow I will go to the gym because I'm like, no, come on, like, but
Yeah.
I just wasn't feeling the gym this week, and that's quite okay. But next week I will be back in the gym.
Mhm. Exactly. You're not just gonna go, well, I'm not gonna ever go back. I'm never gonna go to the gym again.
Yeah, I'm off. That's it. No more.
No
Like,
more gym.
there's
That's the membership.
plenty of times where I think in my head one day I'll be able to stop doing this exercise. And then I think, no, you won't, because if you want to survive until you're 90 and still be carrying shit around and doing your own thing and not being a
Yeah.
care home, you got to keep doing it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So yeah, I think to summarize, keep it simple, small steps to start with. Think about planning, scheduling things in, systems, but just maybe just start with one thing that you can start with
Mm.
and stop chasing that motivation. Just do things when you don't want to do them anyway. And focus on your sleep and your stress and recovery and rest days. And just know that progress isn't going to be, not going to drop 10 kilos in one week. That's fine. It's going to take time, but it's always worth it in the end. Um, Slow progress is always better. And
Mhm.
progress is always better than no progress. And if you start
Mhm.
now and you start making that imperfect action, does that make sense? Or, yeah,
Mm.
then,
Yeah.
we're going to get there. So,
Yeah, absolutely. That's like, just to finish, one of my clients said to me, like, when her period comes, she gets really bad cravings and stuff. She
mhm,
said, however, like this period, yes, she's got cravings, but her wins were the fact that this period has been different to the last one because she hasn't binged and drunk as much wine and eaten all this stuff that she would normally eat. She's managed to be like, no, okay, I need to think about this more. Yes, she might have had a few packets of crisps and stuff within that time, but she said to me, she was like, this is a win because I've been so much better this time than I have been in all my periods before.
mhm.
So it's those little things that you need to recognize as well. If you can recognize those little things, you'll keep going. If
Yes.
you just think everything's a loss, like one of my clients said to me, oh, I only managed 5,895 steps and the target was 600. I was like, mate, you're 100 off. Like, don't worry
Yeah.
about it. Like, that's
Let
fine. Stop
yourself
being
off.
so critical. Like, you probably did them. Like, but stop being so critical. And they're like, oh, okay, yeah. I said, that that was why your day was bad. That's what she said to me. Oh, it's been good and bad. Like, I'm like, hang on a minute. Like, it's 100 off. Like, you're good.
Yeah.
Just keep going. So it's recognizing those small things.
And being kind to yourself, like you were saying there, like be kind to yourself because you're not perfect. We're only human, and missing 100 steps like is really nothing. You've basically got your 6,000. So don't beat yourself up about that. Like I think there's difference between being hard on yourself and like pushing yourself. It's like, okay, maybe I didn't quite hit my 6,000 last week. Maybe I was hitting at 5,000. What can I do this week to try and get to that 6,000? Rather than going, you're a failure, you only hit 5,000. What's the point? You're rubbish. You're a loser. Talking to yourself like that is really not going to get you anywhere. Whereas if you look back and just say, you tried your best last week, it was really busy. You were a little bit under your steps, but that's okay. Next week we're really going to try and get the 6,000 and I'm going to really make the effort. So what can I do to do that? Like there's a whole different way of talking to yourself there. And the way that's going to move you forward and make you feel better is talking to yourself nicely and reflecting back rather than just talking to yourself like a piece of shit because you're just going to make yourself feel miserable and you're probably going to just
Mm.
end up giving up. So then you'll end up failing. So really, there's no benefit to doing that. And there's loads of research into actually like the positive reinforcement is better. Like, yeah, when just saying horrible things to yourself, it's just not nice. Just don't do
No.
it.
Yeah. Yeah. Please don't be nice. Please don't be nice to yourself. Please don't be horrible to yourself.
Yeah,
You deserve better.
definitely, definitely. And there's also a difference, I think, between letting yourself off the hook as well. Like you've got to still be strict with yourself. You can't always be, that's okay, I was this, like that. Like if you're constantly doing that and letting yourself, oh, well, I'm just a little bit tired, so maybe yeah, not gonna do that. So that's okay. Like there's also a difference with that because if you were always letting yourself off the hook and not doing those things, you do need to give yourself a kick up the bum, but you don't need to be nastier to yourself. It's like, come on, you can do it. Like you're not, maybe you're a little bit tired, but you can go out for that 20-minute walk. It's going to be okay. Like, there's also a difference in that as well. Like, don't constantly let yourself off.
Yeah, because again, you're not going to get anywhere, are you? Like they're both the extremes. You
Yeah,
need the in between.
exactly. Exactly. But yeah. Anyway, I think that's everything from me. Is there any last words from you, or are you all good?
So I think we're all good. Just yeah, don't go all guns blazing. Like build it up slowly. Like we've tried going all guns blazing and it doesn't work. It just leads to a shit ton of injuries. So don't do it. Is
Yeah.
my advice.
Exactly, exactly. Well, thank you so much for listening today, guys. If you have any questions or you want some help with starting, feel free to reach out to both of us, either of us, whatever. We've got our numbers, socials. You can also email us on fitgirlswhoeat93@gmail.com if you have any questions for us both, or if you have any topics you want us to cover or go through. And yeah, that is everything from us today, and we hope you've enjoyed it.
Yeah, we hope you have. And if you have, come back and listen to more.
Yeah. Come back and listen to more, definitely. All right, catch you later, guys. Bye.
See ya.